The feds are alleging some crazy things about Big U. Let's get into it. Number one, for a parent to have to bury a child is a tragedy that none should suffer. For a parent to miss that burial is yet another tragedy. Unfortunately, such is this case here. First, regardless of the circumstances, the factors set forth in the Bail Reform Act still apply. And here, defendant Eugene Henley, Jr., also known as Big U, defendant is charged with the murder of a young man who himself was buried by his parents, a funeral that defendant famously did not attend, despite knowing the victim his whole life, managing his music career, and paying for the trip that would be his last moments on earth. Amidst the other vast and sweeping allegations in this case, the Bail Reform Act continues to demand detention based on the danger and risk of non-appearance. Second, defendant cites to a single district court case in which a court granted release under 31421 in order to attend a funeral. This single instance, however, is belied by an outstanding number of cases in which courts have routinely, if not uniformly, denied requests to attend funerals. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if Big U did it or didn't do it or what he had to do with anything, if he had anything to do with it at all. I will say this. If it's true, that is poetic justice, just in the end of the day is. Because he is alleged to have essentially did the exact same thing in a different way and in a different manner, but basically take someone's young son away. Now, if he didn't do it, I'm sorry, when he gets out, you gotta leave. Like, you gotta leave. You literally had to leave California, bro. You down there gotta go back to Chicago. Because at the end of the day, this means guilt by association. That's what this means. This means because of who your name is, no matter what you do, no matter anything, your butt finished to appear and get thrown out the way. It just is what it is. Some of y'all screaming, oh, this is justice for Nipsey and all this stuff. Let me ask y'all this one simple question. Do you think that if Big U had anything to do with Nipsey Hussle's death, it wouldn't be in the FBI documents at all? They would rely on a case where they couldn't track him for a couple of hours or whatever the hell, and they didn't bring the case up in Nevada that he could possibly win? I'm just saying, I'm going to use a little logic where people don't want to. But here's the worst thing about all of this shit. I wonder, as Big U sit there, if he go, bruh, I wish I never joined any of this shit. Like, any of it. From the streets, to the area, to your known, to all the good you done, to all the bad you done. I wonder if he sits here and he goes, damn, bruh, I should have never stepped foot in any of this shit. I should have left it alone. When he was going the religious route, as he talks about in interviews and all this stuff. I'm just curious because I know youngers is taught from the jump, like, bruh, this would come with it. This would come with it. Hell or the sale. No two ands about it. That's just the rules. But people do have change of hearts when they get older. I've seen a couple of cats, and this is no disrespect when I say this, get older and realize this is some cold bullshit. But here's the worst part right here. And I'm going to put a little grain of salt with this because some may make it sense. Roll it. The content of those calls itself are also in violation of BOP policy, as the majority of those calls using other inmate numbers are to an individual identified that defendant refers to as his girlfriend. In those calls, defendant discusses how to thwart BOP mail policy so that defendant can receive illicit photos of her while incarcerated, as well as hiding those photos in legal folders, while simultaneously engaging in phone X. Defendant and his girlfriend have also devised a scheme in which his girlfriend will sign up for a single paralegal class so that she can visit him in custody, subverting MDC rules that only allow for immediate family or legal visitations. Defendant also has discussed sending messages to his co-defendants who are on pretrial supervision with orders not to contact co-defendants, a desire to enforce a rule that no one in the case be allowed to plead guilty unless defendant does, getting in touch with a confidential informant or snitch according to defendant. In this case, hiring and paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for a team of lawyers, investigators, and paralegals despite defendant's current retainment of two CJA-funded attorneys and otherwise coded communications. So why ain't the girlfriend arrested? Why not? Why is the girlfriend not arrested? See, it be certain things that the feds do, that they say, that they play, that they kind of mend and bend the rules. And I'm sitting here like, y'all want this dude that bad. Why not even just arrest the girlfriend and make her a freaking witness? And say, hey, bro, he wanted me to go for witness intimidation. Those is extra charges that even if he beat all the other charges, they going to mess around and go, yeah, we got him on this. Because they said through coded language. Watch this. Imagine if you had, I don't know, a girlfriend. Ladies watching this, a boyfriend, right? And you thought to yourself, damn, I wonder what I could do to help. And they say, well, shit, you could learn law, right? And you go, oh, all right, man. All right. Sure, why not? I think I could do that. Like, I definitely want to help you. And what if somebody is going about it the way it's saying, man, they doing me all type of wrong, they foul, they don't know, you know what I'm saying? They doing me whatever. And you sitting here and you going, for real? They ain't letting you see this, they ain't letting you see that. And Big U not even knowing, bro, that once this type of shit comes and it's a RICO, bro, you're not getting any information to days before. You ain't getting nothing. But if any of y'all say, nah, I would never do that, I would ask y'all, how many of y'all actually like the cartoon character called The Flash? Because that's exactly what The Flash did. Became a lawyer so that he could fight for his father's innocence because he felt like whatever. Just gonna say. When I was a youngin', that's what I wanted to do, was be a lawyer because of my people that was being taken to jail because of the stuff I was told about them. Turns out they was actually all guilty of the shit that they was accused of, but still. Over sentencing and all of these rules and bullshit and all that. California one of the worst places to go to jail in, for sure. They've gotten better to rectify a lot of stuff, but in the 90s and the 2000s and the 80s, bro, hell nah. You did not want to go to jail in California because you damn sure was guaranteed to take your black ass to goddamn jail. Well, prison, pardon me. So we shall see, man, but it don't look good. I'm going to be fair. If Big U is this reckless, it just means that he ultimately has, dare I say, accepted his fate. If he really this goddamn reckless, bro, you've accepted your fate. To say, hey, none of y'all accept the deal, none of you cats accept the deal until they come with me for one, like, till they come with me, come, what the hell am I saying? Until they come for one for me. There we go. For one for me. Until they come one for me. I don't know, bro. I'm brain farting like a hell. Jet lag like a mug. But yeah, nah, bro. I hope this ain't true. I hope this ain't true because if this is true, he just don't care. There ain't no two ends about it. You know you're on your way out. You don't give a damn. And at the end of the day, if you don't care, then nobody else will. Trying to convince a woman to essentially break the law by trying to do these things is insane. It's kind of genius on another level too because I didn't know you could do that. But I tell you all the time, the OGs taught me how to be a lawyer. So it is what it is, man. We'll just see, bro. I don't know if he's guilty. I don't know if he's innocent. If he's guilty, shit, that's what you get. It is what it is. If you're innocent, then you got to get out of California, bro, because it's more than obvious they want you. They wanted Big U since he got out of prison the first time. Just going to be honest with you. But now here, life sentence, never getting out, paying him as a monster. We shall see. But anyways, share to keep your people aware. Subscribe, turn that bell, stay notified. Click right here to see how Tekashi 6ix9ine might have lied because he dropping all type of music and shit now that don't make sense. Jesus Saved Me, my mama track and all this stuff and everything. Click right here to see exactly what I'm talking about. Or click right here for the playlist and I'll catch you on the next one. Reload it.